audio clip that I made of a podcast. It's just audio. You can just put it on while you're walking around. That'll help you get a good laugh in and break some of that time tension.
Okay.
Pat, you are an inspiration, but
Thanks.
I'm deciding to take it negatively. Like if someone is strong, then how strong they are means I'm weak, and then I lash out at them. Right? If you are happy and
Hell
I'm
yeah,
sad, that
Patrick.
means it's your fault, and I lash out.
Yeah. Everyone else's, whether it's like joy or success, there's a finite quantity of it in the world.
Machiavellian,
So every
but for
time someone
happiness.
is, every time someone else is having any kind of joy or success, that means that's less joy or success that's available for you, and that's
Exactly.
totally how the world works, and
Correct.
you should be upset about that.
Correct. And that's why, as white people, you should never know joy or success. You should give it to all the minorities.
It's true. Marginalized communities.
We've gotten.
That's what we've been. This is what
We're
we've been trying
in,
to tell
like-
you. Reparations.
We're in like a 2,000-year debt
Bro.
to the world, to humanity.
We joke, but that's literally what people on Blue Sky say all the time.
Yeah, actually.
Like, you had dinner? Well, I saw a black person who, I don't know what their deal was. They honestly, I didn't get too close. It scared me. But, like, they weren't having
Just like
it.
that.
It's like, okay.
They're just like that.
Hey,
Thank you,
Twitch, what's
K-Wick,
up?
for the sub?
Happy birthday to all of you out there in Twitch land. I have a headache.
I bought
but
the Twitch turbo shit, so I don't have ads anymore. Thank fucking God, dude. I was so tired of seeing Post Malone.
Oh.
Hey, can I? PSA. I didn't even know what cellulitis was till I got it 3 weeks ago, or whenever that was, and I had to go to the ER. That night.
cellulitis? Is that like when
That's-
you get a lot of cellulite? Is it related?
Don't get it. It sucks. I literally today is the first day that I can poke my elbow and it doesn't hurt from that.
Yeah.
Is
the
it related to
area
cellulite? I'm
stays-
confused.
No, cellulite. It's like a bacterial infection. It basically means like I had like a cut or a crack in my skin. I try to lotion. I do it every day, but I think I might have had like probably from also like stretching on the fucking filthy gym floor because gyms are so disgusting.
Yeah, that's probably where you got it.
Why
but,
would you
like,
touch the floor?
Basically
Why
like
would you
doing
do that?
stretches and stuff.
Where's Steve's
but,
hoverboards?
Basically it's like if bacteria can like get in a cut or something like that, and then the soft tissue gets infected, so it's like your skin,
Gross.
your muscle, your sinew. It's so painful, and it was this whole time. This whole area on my elbow has been very like incredibly sensitive to touch. Like just a little tap would have been like I'm like ah, like
You should get it tattooed and then we can match.
Yeah. Now that you're immune to it now. Yeah, no, cellulitis. I know about cellulitis. I think one of my high school friends almost died from it.
Oh.
It
it's
is
so painful. That was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced.
it's incredibly painful, but much like how Pat was simply like, I don't really give a shit, I'm tough. He did that, and then I had to go to the hospital and almost had to get like amputated, and then went into some type of shock while getting treated, and then almost died.
If
So
you're
I'm
ever
like-
feeling physical pain in an area, and that area is swollen red and it's warm to touch, go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah, don't be tough. Never be tough. Moral of the story, don't ever be tough. Don't do it. If it hurts even a little bit, just go. Get a sugar daddy, make them pay for it. Whatever you have to do. Don't be tough.
How are we all doing?
I have a headache. But I'm doing
I've
great.
been laughing.
I'm doing
My
great.
diaphragm is really sore.
The wrestling
I
was
always
really
have
good
to-
last night. There's friend drama, and while I don't like drama.
Which is nice, yeah.
We are sitting back and being like, "Wow!" But
Be like that.
It's a new year, new month, in my opinion. Today's
Yep.
street cleaning day. I moved my car already.
I did laundry. I just got back from being at the laundromat because I'm
Nice.
bad.
Let's go.
I hate doing laundry.
Same.
Mainly
take a good
because
pace of when I do
it's
it.
literally never done. I'm not being. I'm like, oh, it's never done.
Oh,
And
no,
it's
you-
like no.
Make
With-
your
yeah,
wife do it.
How?
You live in Ohio and you're married and you have children.
Yeah.
And you're tall and bald.
I just keep
With an
I
Irish
just
themed
start-
accoutrement behind you, brother.
I just
Lean
start. I just with no context, just start sending my wife like trad wife TikToks.
in. Yes.
Oh no!
Isn't this interesting?
Oh no!
Isn't this interesting?
Something to think about, huh? And like with the 2 eyes emoji, like
Yeah.
Big if true.
Hey, wife, can you make me cereal from scratch
God.
today?
Well, they're just gonna
I would
take the
die.
wrong thing and
I would
adopt
cease to
chickens or something
exist.
like that. It's like,
I
why
do
are all
feel
these
like
chickens
she
here?
Yeah, I do feel like she would like German suplex and then like swerve stomp your chest.
Yeah. Listen.
And then just be like, so you're picking up the kids later, right? Like, like thrash you and then like you pick up the kids later. So you're
Full
picking up the
bathrobe,
kids
face
later.
mask, hair up in the towel thing,
Yeah.
glass of wine. Like,
No, she's
where's my
I'm-
dinner and my children?
I'm very attracted to either it can be physically or like mentally strong women. And my wife is not a physically very strong person, but she will mentally
that.
run fucking laps
I'm gonna tell her
around
you
you.
said that, Pat.
She'll be the
Clip that.
She'll be the first.
Chat, clip
No,
that.
No, she's physically strong, chat. I'm telling you right now.
Yes, chat. I did make a that was with our dear friend Galen on the virtual GeeklyCon in 2020 when COVID was popping off. We did do a panel where we made pizza cereal, and it was not good.
Yeah, pizza cereal does not sound like
1
a
out of 10.
great-
But
But
I
I
did not
do
enjoy
feel
it.
like there are people who would eat it.
Yeah. No, it was what was mine? I used actual pizza dough and had it filled like little bits of cheese and like pepperoni and then rolled into little balls that I cooked. And then the deal Galen and I each did a recipe. The deal is you have to actually use like a milk. You can't cheat and be like,
Right.
it's marinara sauce for the milk.
Ricotta.
No.
So I was like, what's the most I did like unflavored unsweetened almond milk for my milk because I thought that would be less
What's
offensive
wrong with
than,
you?
like,
Almonds.
I thought that would be like I thought that would be the
No.
most neutral as opposed to
No.
like
You
cow
should have
milk
heavy
or
cream.
something.
No.
You should have heavy
Yeah,
cream.
cream.
Heavy
Cream.
cream would have worked fine.
No, heavy cream.
Absolute heavy cream would have absolutely worked
It's
better.
basically putting butter on your
Yeah.
pizza.
Okay.
Like,
It's because it's richer and fattier. Yeah, it would have.
Alright.
It would have. The almond milk almost made me gag.
you amateur.
Yeah, the cream. Yeah, cream would have saved you. You leaned too far in the wrong direction.
I went the wrong way with it. I
Yeah,
should have
you're-
gone like
you had the
harder
right
into
idea,
like
but you
the
went the wrong
okay.
way.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
to know the next time I don't do that.
Yes.
I'm never do that again.
Sprinkle some Parmesan in there.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Oh.
just name it.
Making
I'm gonna
Alfredo,
be Pat.
basically.
Son of a bitch.
And also, our dear friend Case Aiken had made shirts then. Had like he made a T-shirt that I don't know if you can still go buy it or now. It says like Pizza Pat's breakfast snacks. It's got like a cartoon picture of my head on it.
Oh, I like that.
But such is life. What, Brett? Why are you home aloneing your face?
No, that's our jaw is so tight.
Why? What were you doing?
I've been coding for 2 weeks straight, trying to.
Are you a
video
clencher?
editing. And I just sit here and
Clinching.
like,
I am brutal when I'm like locked in, right? Like working for. I am really bad about jaw clenching.
I think due to life circumstances, I'm very good at not jaw clenching. We do not have to go into it on the podcast. It's not trauma related either. I am good on the sticks. I'll say that.
I constantly have to remind myself to relax my forehead.
Now
you like
that
a-
one I could probably
A crinkler.
buy
Like
into.
I definitely am gonna
I
have
just
like
have
bad
anxiety
wrinkles in
forehead.
here.
So my
Yeah.
eyebrows are always raised.
Mine's I like scowl, like Bingaman scowl real bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like my
this
whole
little guy
family
right
does
here
that.
between my like under my brow, my heavy
Yeah.
caveman
Oh,
brow.
and my shoulders. I have to tell my shoulders to go down.
Yeah, I have to tell
But
my
that's also
shoulders to get
because-
away from my
yeah.
ears.
I started growing really early, and my mom thought that I would be scary as a big black child, so she told me to be small.
Mine's probably from scoliosis.
Yeah, so I had to I would always scrunch up because my mom made me think that white people would be scared of me and I'd get attacked. Dude, shout outs to idiot black moms. Don't have them. I'm telling you, they're not fun. Get you like a Kiki Palmer as a mom. That would rule.
Honestly, probably yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, a SZA, Gabrielle Union. Like, there's so many great ones. Don't get a bad one. They're awful. You can laugh at it. It's okay.
Hey, should we start the show?
We already did. This is
we,
it.
Oh, this is it?
we're in it.
Okay.
All of this
Alright.
conversation is in character.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and say ahoy, mateys!
Ahoy, mateys!
Welcome back to Wayward Shores. On our last episode,
Hello.
the crew of Boat 2.
You're gonna trigger my speech impediment, Pat.
I'm sorry. On our last episode, the crew of Boat 2.
Ahoy!
Oh, dang you!
You're never gonna win, Pat.
It's
And
the
if you-
landmine,
if
the
you
Jennifer
trigger my stutter, you're
landmine.
doomed. I work really hard to prevent it.
That's right. You know what? I will just take the Jennifer ambush on the chin, just so Josh doesn't have to be triggered going forward.
Yeah.
I will bear that. I'll put that on my back. On our last episode, you were in the town of Quenchwater on the island of Smolder Cove. You did a little shop. You were browsing around the stores. You were potentially shopping for more weaponry.
Cannon.
For Boat 2, a cannon. You had talked about there's some sort of stock standard items you could purchase there. Tempest had kind of discussed an idea for a very, very long range weapon because you sometimes will have ships on your tail and you want to be able to take shots from very, very far away. And she said that the blacksmith in Slagum could possibly craft you something like that, custom. But they pretty much have the standard fare in her shop by the docks. You decided to take up Gavarin Pell, the captain of an apparently sunken vessel. He was trying to get someone with a boat to help him retrieve some treasure that he had lost in the cove, not far, not a very deep part, but had struggled getting anyone to help him retrieve these chests of gold coins he'd found because of spindle crabs. It is spindle crab mating season, so you all dove down to search for these chests, inadvertently bothered some fucking spindle crabs, and they didn't like having their sexy time interrupted, so they attacked and tried to eat you.
Stop being so selfish. That's what I say.
I feel like, Pat, to be fair to this captain's plight, that the reason people didn't want to go with him probably wasn't the crabs. It was probably because part of his pitch was, I killed my other crew.
Yeah, he did say that, which is crazy. Also, maybe are you unveiling the homophobia of the shores in this moment too? Like, they're not willing to lend a hand to their homosexual fellow man who might be a murderer.
That sounds like a Pat plot line.
Just saying. All the gays so far have been drunks and or murderers.
That's the problem
Damn,
when you make
Pat.
all of your characters queer, Pat.
You gotta have a couple straighties in there.
You gotta get a couple. When you have diversity
Pat's
and villains,
Yeah.
You stun
And-
locked him.
Also, you have like the orcs
No,
who are
second.
black as like a villainous group.
I think Pat is doing two things at once right now. I think he's working.
Yeah, sorry, I am doing two things at once.
Pat says
Carry
he can
on.
multitask, but he's actually
I
incredibly
don't believe I
bad at
can.
it.
No, I'm anti-multitasking. I don't believe anyone can multitask. I'll get in fights with my wife about that. Like, no, science says you can't actually. You're just shifting really fast, and it's really bad for your brain actually to try and multitask.
This is called deflection, and there's degrees for sure. I used to be
Yeah,
able to
how dare you,
multitask a little
actually?
bit, and now I can't. The classic active listening, where you're able to listen while formulating. That's technically multitasking, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't hear what I said.
Nope. You said something about listening while multitasking, which obviously I can't do. I'm leaving all this in the
As soon
podcast.
as we start
too.
talking about Pat's racist plot lines, and his eyes just glaze over.
Yep.
His racist, homophobic plot lines.
And then he just
Hey,
kind of
okay.
He nods and goes,
This is absolutely going to cut out
Yeah.
this part.
Dude, you better not cut it out.
Pat's annoying too because he takes like criticism too well, and like that includes like when you're just busting his balls. And he's like, "You're right." I'm like, "Well, that's
You're
not
so
what I'm trying
right.
to
You're
hear. I'm not trying to hear
Pat,
that."
no. Stop rolling with it. Fuck.
Fuck.
Too much yes ending.
Lash out or something. Damn.
But you see that you're just being what I can't remember what they call it. It's like corporate management technique 101 is whenever anyone comes to you with a complaint, you just say, I hear your concerns.
I hear you. I see you.
I'm
You're
taking
valid.
notes.
Anyways, let me throw this in
And
the
then you
fucking
just-
trash. Anyways, I hear what you're
Anyway, here's
saying,
a pizza
but
party.
yet another benevolent organization is throwing you guys under the bus. Sorry.
So you did go find a few treasure chests with some gold coins, and you had to fight some of the crabs, but Tempest with some real strong ingenuity, minor illusioned a quote unquote sexy crab that attracted the other crabs.
Lipsticks, high heels, you name it.
Crab the stallion. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you were able to avoid some more fight. You retrieved
And
those
let's give it
three
up
chests.
to Steve for using his sense of
sharking.
shark smell.
Yes.
Yeah, his
literally-
API
Oh,
Lord
that's
Z.
right. Because Steve was in shark mode, I had to, and he could smell. Especially once you got a taste of their blood, I had to basically reveal where all the hidden crabs were on the map.
That was so funny when Steve's like, kind
Yeah.
of like laughed, or like I guess technically Brit laughed. He's like, I could do this, you know.
and I forgot I could do that, and this is absolutely gonna fuck up every future encounter.
Yeah.
Because Pat's gonna try to hide people, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, how many guys are in the base? I don't know. Let me shark out. Oh,
You
there's
should-
like 8 guys here."
Pat, you should just make it underwater.
I feel like it's. I was about to say that. I feel like that underwater. Yes, I feel like you're
Quick,
gonna
let's
be
flood
sort of
this
omniscient when it comes to
castle.
scent of
Pat,
living
the
things.
problem is that
but-
water becomes real loose because what if I get fog cloud? And
Ooh, I
we're
bet fog
in-
cloud would work, maybe.
And now we're in fog, and we got blood.
I'd make Brett
AP
roll
Live
for
Lord
it. I
Z.
guess.
It would be a
I'd make him-
quarter
yeah.
quarter strength. I don't know.
I'd make him do some kind of roll for it to see if he can sniff out blood through
I'd
the
make it
mist
rain in the
air.
cloud with my hurricane.
That's
But then
true.
again, that's
And
too
I'll
much
tell you a secret,
Oh.
wind. That'd be too much wind.
So
I
it's like
can s-
Daredevil. He can see or he can smell everything at the rain.
Yeah, you have to dodge the
Yeah.
rain in order for him not to find you. I don't think it works
Yeah.
that way. No, don't know how that would, but I like
No.
it.
But fog does hold
Uh,
smells. I can confirm that as
Mhm.
someone who uses their smell a lot.
hmm
The rain does not.
So you go back and your cut of the treasure you found was 750 gold.
Because we didn't murder
And-
this murderer for some
Because we
reason.
didn't kill him for some
You
reason.
did not. Which
And then we
obviously
fucked
yes, there
up
was
real
debate
bad
about.
Yeah, Brett
by
was
coming
against
back
it,
to
I
town.
think.
Oh yeah,
I
we
believe-
came back to town. That was a bad idea.
We came back to town
You were
because we
on-
have crew
yeah.
people here that we needed to pick up before we left.
Eels.
Yes. I got you. Yes.
Oh yeah, eels.
You were going to go to the fish market to see if you could sell a bunch of your your surplus eels.
To collect the people who had sold the eels.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
we've been
yeah,
gone for
yeah.
like 12 hours or some shit. How are we
Yeah.
supposed to know that that guy would be waiting? What a freak.
Well, he wasn't. So yes, you a colorful character was being off, just friendly but in a creepy way, and just like
Don't say
wanted to
friendly,
walk
that's not friendly.
alongside you.
He's being creepy.
Creepy in a creepy way.
Yeah, don't say friendly. Like, do not let anybody in this chat ever
Uh,
think that behavior was friendly.
Yeah.
It's mad creepy.
So I think we'll pick it up there. So again, this is a human with red, like brilliantly bright red beard and mustache and long wild hair. He's not wearing a shirt. He's got a large harpoon and like fish hook on his back, strapped to his back, and he was being very a lot. He was being very extra, and Nimue decided to touch him with her bare hand, and he failed the con save, so he took some damage. And also, Steve had introduced himself as Steve. Tempest had introduced himself as Greg, I believe, and
Greg.
Ek and Nimue had not introduced
You
themselves.
not introduce yourselves.
And this person is Braylock.
Listen,
Pat,
he was
I have
in
to-
our face.
Yeah, I have to give one more firm correction. Nimue
Okay.
didn't touch him. He entered into our physical space, and Nimue pushed him away because he was being creepy and sex pesty.
Well, okay,
so we pushed
but
him away.
He didn't touch any of you. And Nimue
He
initiated.
was doing, I'm
He
not
was
touching you, I'm not
right
touching you, I'm not
there.
touching
He
you.
was right there.
You told us that he was getting in our physical space, and Nimue
No,
was
I
like,
didn't. I did
Back
not use those
face.
words. He was just very.
No, you
But-
absolutely use those words because I don't think Nimue would have done it if he wasn't in
Nimue
our.
wouldn't
Yeah, no,
have
he
done
was
it
like
if he
he was like
wasn't-
full on like,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing?
Yeah, you told us that we could basically
Right
taste
in
his
our-
breath. That's how close he was. No, Pat, do not give your evil
Do not
characters any.
villainize
Yeah,
Nimue.
no, your
Who
characters
said he
don't
was
get.
evil?
You did. Your evil characters
never said he
don't
was
get
evil.
You said he fed his victims to fishes and like basically winked at us like pretty evil, huh?
I'm
He's
so
an
sorry.
animal lover. He's an animal
He's
lover.
Australian.
Yeah, your
He's
evil
what?
characters do not. Get
I think
any
even one of us like said,
good
yeah,
room.
he's just one of the neutral bounty hunters or something because he's not a fucking lich. And then you're like, yeah, but he does feed his victims.
Yeah,
to
he
fishes.
kills bitches and like eats. Yeah, you told us this man was evil by reputation.
You called them victims.
and
So
you called
if
them
you-
victims. So just remember that, Patrick. Just remember
We
that.
can go to roll 20 or leave it up, but I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pull the curtain back. So Nimue has just touched this guy, and he's kind of reeling from taking a little bit of poison damage, and he's coughing, and 5 tough customers, real salty
town.
sea dog type groups start running. There's human and a reptilian lizard folk person and a goblin and a halfling and an orc woman are kind of rushing over towards you to see what just happened. And Braylock is doubled over coughing. He's and his crew is running towards you. It's the 4 of you plus Stanley, who is trying to that's Stanley there with you, right? Yeah, that's Stanley with you. The assistant to the harbor master, and
with us?
Gavin
Oh, yeah.
kind of hung back a little bit by
Who hung
so
back?
they are rushing over towards you they're drawing weapons.
No, who did you say hung back?
The captain, whose treasure he found, he's got his treasure and he's kind of just
Okay.
hanging out by the crate, by
I
some
think my
random
audio
crates
blipped on me.
with like a chest full
Are
of
we-
gold.
Is Braylock's dudes running over because? Well, I know why they're running over. Is
They're running
Braylock
over
And all they
because-
see is they saw their captain talking to you, and then they saw Nimue touch him, and then they saw him double over coughing. And
Yeah, what they
and
saw
looking
was
obvious.
him go, and then we boop him, and like, and he's like,
Yeah,
What they
yeah,
saw is him
yeah.
being dramatic.
I'm being assaulted.
Yeah, he's in our physical space, like trying to
Like some
touch
right wing
us, molest
TikToker.
us, for lack of a better word. But he's the one that's like
Alright.
reeling. Oh God, woe is me! I got touched.
Mhm.
I don't.
Right.
kill
I
him.
hate this
I don't
guy.
care. I hate this guy.
I
will
rolled
say-
I think I hear-
an 8 on initiative. Pat.
Are we
Okay,
rolling
well-
initiative right now, Patrick?
Here's what's happening, and you can decide if you want to roll initiative or not. You're gonna have a choice to make. Okay, they are running over, weapons drawn. Right when they get to about 10-15 feet away from you, a loud shot rings out. Okay, and you can almost see and you see this flash of arcane energy shoot along, basically between you and them, like your cluster and them, almost like a warning shot. And they freeze and they stop. And if you look toward the source, you see the harbor master, Creaky O'Leary,
I love creaky
with
ish.
his oversized flintlock pistol held out, and steam and smoke is rising from the barrel. And he's got a handful of other ember shells around him, drawing flintlock pistols and cutlasses. And then he's got 3 by him, and then there's 2 more from a little sort of boathouse shed on the other side of you all that are starting to take steps forward. So everyone kind of freezes and pauses, and Creek is like, no fightings on the docks. Yeah, no fightings on the docks here unless she wants to be fightings with me's and mines.
Sick.
And
All right.
Braylock kind of gets himself, he's like, no, and he's waving off at his own people. It's all right. Just a misunderstanding.
See?
Wasn't it?
I'm Craig.
Right, Greg. And he looks right at him and he's like, and I didn't catch your name.
He's Steve
'Cause
with the
we didn't
PH,
throw
by the
it.
way. He's Steve with the PH, by the way.
We didn't throw it.
That's a good one. Right. So,
Yeah.
just a misunderstanding. I know. Oh no,
Creaky, this
Brett,
guy's being really
I
weird
can be
to
a
us,
lot.
and I don't
can
like
be a
it.
lot. Yeah, I come off pretty strong.
Okay,
there-
well, if you know that about yourself, do better.
Do better. We all have our problems in 2025, okay?
Yeah.
I think that was just like a little bit of a invasion of the personal space. You know, like you got right up on us. We don't know you.
Yeah.
That was kind of like just a hey, you know.
I keep
Bubble.
having dreams of a scary old woman in my mind. I don't make that your problem, new guy. Okay?
What?
What?
Scary old woman. Right.
What are you talking
Okay.
about?
So shall we? I'm going. I still was going to peruse the fish market.
Okay,
Just
go do
want-
that.
You still going to? I mean,
I mean,
we's
I don't
friends,
wanna.
right? We can just
No.
walk together.
We're not
No, I don't
friends,
want anything. Go
Greylock.
away.
This guy's being
Well, we're
so
going
mean.
the same place. It's right. It's right down there, though.
All
That
right,
doesn't mean
the
we're
same-
friends. That
You
means you're
go
a weirdo.
first.
Go away.
we're gonna go after you because we have to do
Yeah,
something
go
over
ahead.
here now.
You're using words of kindness, but an attitude of
And
aggression.
then my mates will
friend.
come after you, right? Yeah. So we're like, bam, bam, bam.
No,
You,
Go away.
What are you
just go,
doing?
and we're not gonna go there anymore. We're done. We don't.
bitch,
wanna be
what are
where
we
you're at,
doing
and
here?
that should be
Are we?
okay.
If we're gonna tussle, let's tussle. Let's not keep. You're gaslighting me, and I don't like that. Greylock,
I'm
you want
just-
to fight our butts.
I don't. Right. I don't understand what's going on. I'm just walking to the fish market.
Okay, then go
You
walk to the
have
fish
no
market.
logic.
Greylock, is there an area where we can beat these guys' asses without getting in trouble? Slash,
No,
will you
Greylock's
help
the
us
bad-
kill them?
Greylock's a bad guy.
Oh yeah,
You want
what's great?
Pearly-
Creaky.
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 Creaky. Can you? Is there a place we can beat this guy's ass? And will you help us? Because he started it.
Old Creaky don't care much. They's paying. They's paying.
Okay, that's fine.
They paid, and old Creaky don't care as much. Just knows fighting's on the docks.
Easy.
Okay,
Red. Go to the fish market and leave us the fuck alone. Thanks.
thanks.
Right, you're not very friendly. All right, bye. See you later.
Why would I
Ray
ever be
is
friendly to you?
Making very deliberate eye contact as she pulls her gloves on.
I hate that guy. You shouldn't be friends with that guy. He's fucking dickhead. I say to the weirdos behind us. And stop staring at our backs. I don't like it.
They're all also just kind of staring at you all. Just blinking
You guys
and
are
stuff, and
acting
they're
like
just-
you weren't with him, and he literally just said my mates. So get the fuck go along, brothers.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Is there a normal town?
Is there
anywhere?
anyone normal here? I hate this place. I'm going back to the mainland. Everyone's so mean and weird.
I would argue Creaky's just doing his job. Stanley,
I like
Creaky is
Stanley.
probably-
I like
yeah,
Stanley.
Stanley and Creaky are probably the most normal on this island thus
Mhm.
far.
so yeah,
'Cause you have a
but I
drunk
like-
homosexual.
just-
The shopkeeper was, I guess, too. Although I don't
the
like when
shopkeeper is probably
shopkeepers.
is so normal that it almost hurt.
Yeah, because I don't like when shopkeepers don't go like, "Whoa, I fucking love you guys." Whoa.
Yeah, she was
That's
so
on
fucking
me,
regular.
though.
She was so normal that I thought we were in America. It was like a capitalist. Like she
Mhm.
gets paid minimum wage to deal with that.
I thought she was
And
a
I was
bad
like-
guy the way she was just like acting like a normal person.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ,
That's on me.
She's so regular. Like,
Is
what,
it a villain?
What's she hiding?
like what? Do I, yeah, like what? What's going on?
Oh, so Brayla kind of strolls. He's whistling to himself as he walks down the dock toward the fish market.
I hate that guy.
I don't like him.
I'll say it. I don't like him either. And are his fucking cronies still standing / leaning?
They start to move back
Staring.
towards they move back toward they were hanging out at the end of the pier, like where it juts out where their ship is docked, the Rusty Hook.
Mm.
And it actually has, you can
Cool.
see it, it's very clear. So you know where there would be the prow, which is like the pointy bit that comes off of a ship at the front. That's the prow. Instead of just like looks like a plank of wood, it literally looks like a hook, like a big giant fish hook.
Cool.
Kind of
Sick.
curled up like a horn.
Yeah, Tempest, I feel like you were amplifying that situation a little bit.
At the end I was,
Yeah.
sure. But it's like,
Yeah.
are we gonna shit on the pot or what? Like, we ran for the last guy trying to get our bounty. I'm just saying, I'm tired of running. I need a damn spa day, and I can't take one if some fucking joker from who knows where busts in and tries to collect our damn heads. I'm just saying, like,
It's true.
I don't want to
Oh, do you
fight
need a
him, but
spa?
like,
Do you need a spa day? We got a great spa in town. The wax and polish.
I just feel like he's gonna wax my polish. I'm saying
Yeah, he's just gonna show up there and start fighting in the wax.
To be fair,
he's
they
gonna start
do
giving me a
lot of the-
really good massage, and then halfway through he's gonna say something weird.
He's
And I'm
like,
like, of course you're good at giving
To
massages.
be fair, a lot of their services are sort of like shell based. Like
Oh,
but
they
there's
break the
scales, is
fuck
that
out
too?
of
For-
us. Hell yeah.
they do stuff for hands and feet and things too, I guess, you know. But
What about scales? Scales are kind of like a shell.
Mm-hmm.
not at all.
My
No.
skin's harder than you'd think.
Yes, a shell is specialized scales. They're literally the same thing.
I have to be able to survive deep underwater. It doesn't really
Oh.
reflect much on my character sheet, but I think about that a lot.
I feel like Ek, you might draw a lot of false equivalencies.
No,
Next you're
I
gonna say
went
he's
to
not a
school.
dragon.
I went to school I went to ranger school.
This is like that's a slippery slope, Steve. Yeah, next thing you know, you're gonna tell him he's not a dragon.
Like I literally went to ranger school. Like that's like feathers are specialized scales. Pine needles are
Alright.
specialized leaves. Like this is basic science. It's not even magic. It's basic science. You should know that. And I point to Steve. You should know that
What?
because it's not even magic. It's real. It's science.
Mm.
You can pluck a feather, though. You can't pluck a shell.
You can. It's a specialized type of
The
scale.
fuck?
In this, yeah, it's a special type of scale. They're all
No,
scales. They're
No,
specialized.
because
I thought it was their
our shells.
skeleton.
Our shells were a gift from the great Lord Atua,
Okay.
who created us. And
Yeah,
he
it's
gave
just
us
about,
these
but to ask,
wonder-
does
yeah.
evolution work in this world, or is it all like demons and
What is
shit?
that?
I haven't thought about that before.
Am I that Lord's champion too?
Amphibians have to at
No.
least get along a little bit. Was that racist?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Look, it's okay.
Patrick, Eck is gonna
Yeah.
zone out. Do I know which ship is Braylock's ship?
I mean, it's the
Yeah,
the
it's
hook.
very clearly. It's backed by those 5 people, and it's got like the big hook on the prow, like I was saying.
Sick.
I feel
I
like we
registered
need to
that in my brain.
go fucking RMO, buy a keg of gunpowder, sneak aboard, and blow the fucking ship up.
I have an idea that is I can do by myself in the middle of the night.
Hell yeah! I'll take my headphones off. You go crazy.
I'll go crazy.
I go
got
to
a thing
sleep,
for
give you
ya.
bardic inspiration, and you do whatever you need to do.
I got you, baby. We'll come
So
back
it
to
is-
that.
So we wait like 4 minutes. Obviously, the tension's high. We're bickering with each other because it's not any of our faults. We're under stress, right? You have to give grace for things like this. Who amongst us
Mhm.
didn't get a little snippy with their partners or friends or themselves, really,
Yeah.
under COVID lockdowns, right?
Yeah, we had to fight a bunch of horny crabs just now.
And Steve wouldn't let us bite them as much as we tried. He bit
Yeah.
all of them for himself.
He beat all of them for himself. He ate all the crabs himself, so we couldn't
Mhm.
have any. I wouldn't eat any though.
No.
And then we didn't
Not
kill the
those.
guy who did murder and take the rest of his money.
I didn't hear anyone ask for crab.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not eating it.
I think
I certainly did not ask, and I won't.
you gave off a tone, but I guess I'm projecting, and I should apologize, but I'm not. Let's go see what our eels are up to now that it's been enough
Yeah.
time that fucking freak show is maybe gone.
Has it been enough time? Like we look back.
He's
is
like,
he just,
"Hey!"
kind of. Is he like walking in place?
He's
acting
gone. He's like
walking?
into the little fish market.
Okay,
He's
good.
T-posing because he's
and-
just off our draw distance, and
yeah.
that's where-
Yep. And I think Tofa had come to see about brokering a deal, selling off some eels.
No.
Yeah,
Tofa, I
no.
think went
No.
with was talking with the ship lady
Oh yeah.
to work
3
out
people
shit you might
went.
need. Cameron,
Buck.
Sally?
Oh, yeah.
the robot Sally,
and I think Buck.
I think Buck also.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
I think it was Buck
Yeah.
and Sally, and then you
Cameron,
remember
Buck,
Cameron
Sally.
is good at stuff like this.
Yeah, Cameron's good
Okay.
at selling stuff. Maybe no, I think Musket stayed on the ship. Actually, I don't think
Yeah.
I mentioned Musket.
Okay.
All right, we're about to get so much fucking money. It's not even funny.
I did a roll.
Oh my god.
No, and I rolled to see how many eels they were able to sell, and you had a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, they'll-
Anything less than 30,000
Yeah.
gold, Pat, I'm leaving the stream.
30,000 gold? No, they are eels, but I'll say they sold as much as they could, also while maintaining. You've got your handful of pet eels that Toph
Yeah.
would never give up.
Yes.
And then also
in our minds, it's like 10, but in her minds, it's like 85. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like all of them.
Come on.
We have two
She's like,
separate
if we-
tanks.
Yeah.
she also took it. She also kind of counted like we don't want to sell past this number because then we won't have enough to
Mhm.
rebreed them and kind of regrow our eel crop. So
Oh, yeah.
based on that and based on which actually I rolled pretty well,
Hey.
and the Cameron, you catch up with the crew, the fish market crew, and they were able to earn 85 gold for selling eels.
That's nowhere near
Alright.
$30,000. Yeah, I guess that's fair because in my mind, where the fuck is 100 gold worth of eel coming from? Like
Yeah.
the demand for it. Okay.
Well,
We gotta
they
do
did
more
say that
marketing.
they don't have eels. in
These
this
eels
park like
are
that.
not, yeah, because these eels, remember, these came from way
On the other side.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Uh,
exotic eel.
Like east of Bridgesport. These were the eels that were bothering you all around like the Mimethus
Yeah.
way back when. So they don't have these aren't very, I mean, not that, fish are all over the world and can travel very far, but they don't really, these are rare, much more, would be considered kind of a delicacy here.
Baby eels are the most valuable fish in the U.S. $2,000 a pound. Holy fuck!
Okay.
2,000?
Uh-oh, Patrick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Patrick. Uh-oh.
I said what I said. 85 gold. Y'all just made so much money. You had
Ish.
750 gold plus 85
Ish.
gold.
Ish. Okay.
Kinda.
Pat
Sweet.
refuses to let us find a non-loot based source of income, but that's cool. All right.
Yeah, D&D campaigns are just the DM's company script, and no one wants to say it. All right. How about we give each of the people 5 gold as a thank you? Obviously, there's a vibe of all the money
Yeah.
is all of our money. They're getting paid. So
Yeah, they get a little extra.
Oh,
for
hold
actually
on.
doing it.
There was of that 750. Hold on. There was a percentage that was supposed to go to the crew. When you find treasure, like a loot, you're supposed to
Wait,
unless you're going to go
we pay them and they get a cut?
unless you're going to go
I was-
against the union bylaws.
Well, no, it's not that these union bylaws. I thought that the whole. Okay, Pat, hold on. For the purposes of like making my brain not have a full collapse.
Yeah.
Rather than getting a percentage of the loot and then also getting paid off the loot, why don't they just get a paid salary for how long they're with us?
No, there is a daily salary, like and you don't pay it every single day. It like accumulates. and
No, but that's what I
you
mean
read the
because
report.
no, Pat, you can call it whatever you want to call it.
No, it's like
but
it's like a profit sharing.
No, what I mean is call it whatever you want to call it, but I cannot fathom doing taxes on gold and then also pay. Like, I'm gonna throw up. Just be like,
I'll tell you.
This is how
I
much
had it
they're
written
owed.
down. Yeah.
and just leave me alone because I'm gonna throw up.
I'm
if
just
you
gonna
keep throwing these
I'm
numbers
just
at
gonna
me.
tell
I'm
you.
turning on gold weight in my inventory on D&D Beyond 2 just for saying fuck it,
Yeah, I can feel my nose is starting to bleed. I'm gonna throw up. What do you mean?
Pat, I get where you're coming from, and I'm trying not to have an emotional reaction because all I've had
It's-
is pumpkin bread and coffee, and
Uh-huh.
my brain's going crazy right now. I
Pumpkin
see where you're
bread
coming
sounds
from,
really
and I
good.
like it because there should be a balance of we shouldn't just hire everyone we meet, which I vehemently disagree with. And pirate crews did sort of live this style, and we are giving up roughly like 0% of our winnings, right? That being said, I don't know.
It just doesn't make any sense. Why
You guys
they would
didn't see? You didn't see the CGP Grey video on how pirates, like the full breakdown of how to run a pirate ship? This makes
I would like
sense.
to watch
I'm
this
on
video.
Pat's team.
What's it
No,
called?
yes.
I just think it's, like,
we talked
crazy
about
to-
it. There's a
Oh,
base
cooling.
fee for service, but if you have it's like pirate or like in this world, there is a percent. It's 20%. You all keep 80% as the ship's owners. of
And
the
I feel
loot,
like we were
and
putting money
20% is
into the pool
distributed. That's one.
regardless.
Yeah, that'd be a 150 distribution to the crew.
So I need to take 150.
You don't have
gold
to think
away
about
from
it. I will
myself.
just tell you.
It's just so like batshit.
And
To be
so here's the thing:
we're,
things like the
preventing
85.
you from making enough money to pay us by taking more money. Like
You have so much money. I don't.
no, that's
I
not.
thought you're
We
fine.
have
so
so much
much
money.
money.
No, Patrick,
You're
we have so much
fine.
money from us. Like we made that money separate from the boat. When it comes to like the boat stuff, it's just to me. It
As
doesn't
a
make any
communist,
sense.
I agree with Pat, but as a D&D player, I disagree with him.
Well, no, it's not that I don't think they're worth it, or that I just don't. I don't see the purpose in being like, okay, well, if we get the gold together, we split the gold, but then I'm also paying you on top of it. So now I'm jeopardizing my ability to pay you.
I mean, if you want to talk to the crew and negotiate a new arrangement where you do an equal split,
I'm not negotiating. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay, okay, then
I'm never
then
doing math.
Let's just then Tim will subtract the 150 for the crew's cut, and we'll move on.
The system seems like it doesn't work. The system seems bad for everybody, not like the captain. Just like if the captain can't make money because he keeps divvying it all out, then how does he pay the crew after the fact?
He keeps 80% of it.
Is this an Eck thing? Because this does sound like a dirty capitalist argument.
Okay.
Like, how am I supposed to pay my workers if you tax me at more than 3%?
Well,
me as the owner of Blackwater.
I'm gonna DM hardcore say we're moving past this. We're done.
Okay.
Like,
the only thing is we're getting such a small sum of money. That's the part that's blowing my brain because I'm like, I want if we're gonna keep the crew, we need to make more money.
Yeah.
So that we can pay them.
Yeah.
But we keep getting nickel and dime. So I'm like, how do we make more money?
We just made
money than we're making.
I bet if you fought that giant lava mantis shrimp, magma shrimp or whatever on the mountain and got those.
Oh, you think we would get money for that? I think we'll get run out of fucking town for that. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll probably get called government or like
you just earned 85 gold and the 85 gold doesn't apply. So something like that doesn't apply to like the loot split. Because that's not like found, All
right, then I'm not giving them the 15 gold now that there's all that other shit. Thank you.
Yeah, you should take away 150. There we go. Moving on.
All right.
It is now.
We have 3,162 gold. Did I add the 750?
It is the late afternoon, early evening. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
There is this bounty hunter in town. I guess it's unclear whether they know who you are or not. You did have Stanley try to remove the posters. He said he did it. He said he removed them.
I don't like that tone.
Did we pay him enough for Braylock to not pay him more for information? I feel like everybody must be paying Stanley for information.
Maybe he's never done this before. Maybe he just really liked Tempest. You don't know. There's so many unknowns. There's so many unknowns. That sounds
right.
That sounds like
so it is late afternoon, early evening. You can go to your ship, Trent, and leave on a ship. You can stay in town. You can walk toward.
Sorry.
You can.
I don't want to go backwards, but I'm not sure I added the 750 yet. We currently have 3,162. I added the 85. I thought we were around 3,200 ish. I don't remember if we bought anything.
You did because you had to pay. Because remember when you first
hit port and paid.
Yeah,
you paid
like cheap.
576 was your wages. No, your wages were 576.
Okay, so maybe I did add it. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yep.
So you said it's evening to so the sun is still up.
The sun is still up. The sun has not set.
Sick. What tools
you could get to slag him. It would be like late at night. It'd be like 10 p.m. Yes.
What shipwright tools do we have on the boat?
I'll say you.
Like, do we have wood carving?
Whatever
shit?
makes sense. Whatever.
Sick.
Yeah.
I am going to give everybody a high five, and I'm going to slip deep under the water.
Hell yeah.
Whenever, like just now, I guess. I'm going to slip deep under the water.
Hold on. You're going to walk. So I want to walk through this.
Yep.
So it's still plenty of light out because the sun is
I'm on the
starting
boat.
to set. You go back to your boat. Okay.
Yep.
And you go under the water.
Yep. I get some wood carving tool, like a couple wood carving tools.
Okay.
And I go under the water.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
How are you trying? Are you just like jumping off the side of the boat?
No.
Are you trying to lower yourself at an angle where as few people as possible on the docks can see you?
Yeah. I don't know how how are the boats laid out? Are we parallel parked or are we like.
I'll say it is, if you're looking top down at a map, okay, I would say of the sort of 3 ships that are the most, I would say, relevant or sort of relevant to your situation, to the furthest left or west, looking top down, would be boat 2,
Okay.
and then one like pier over would be the Rusty Hook, and then one pier over from that would be the Mariner class vessel from Sunhold.
Sick. So
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
they're like
position.
parked right next to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Not
position.
like no, not like right next to you, because it's like a pier and ships can. You're
Yeah.
on one side, and then there's like the pier, and then a ship is on the other side of that same pier, and then there's another pier. So technically, there is like a row of ships between
So yeah,
you and
I'm gonna
them.
get on the far side of our boat, where like I'm far away from the Rusty Hook. I'm gonna be as far away from the dock, and I'm gonna crawl down the ship into the
Yeah.
water.
Where are you going?
Okay.
I'm gonna handle some business real fast.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
Love business.
What? All right, and I cast haste on it.
I give him
Haste?
bardic
Hell yeah.
inspiration.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
Whatever you do, do it strong.
I put my hand fondly on his shoulder.
I accept all these gifts.
Do you want us to go make a distraction? If we blow up a building in town, I don't know what you're doing. He might just be like getting his nails did, and we're just making a big deal out of it.
I have like I would be like I have tools. I'm gonna hand.
Yeah,
them to
you're
you.
walking
They're literal
Yeah.
wood carver
And-
tools,
And remember, you
like a hand drill and like a little scraper.
Mm-hmm. For like a minute,
extra action.
and then you have to take a nap.
Yep.
It's a minute, right?
Yeah.
But you can do a fuck ton in that
I
minute.
can do a fuck ton in a minute.
And you still
Especially
have
with
your
haste. I
air
can move
bubble,
really
right?
fucking fast. I have my air bubble until tomorrow at like noon.
So funny. I love that spell.
You don't even
Or-
need to surface.
No.
No. All right.
Pat, can I
So
proceed or
what?
do you need me to do something?
I will. I need to know what you are attempting to do before I have you do some rolls.
So I am going to swim under the docks, under the water to where people cannot see me. I am going to swim over to the Rusty Hook, and I'm going to be using the woodcarver tools to drill holes all along the bottom so that it is gradually taking in water fairly slowly, not like a big gap, but enough to where they're not going to notice until all of a sudden they go downstairs and they're up to their knees in water.
are you able to? Do you have something you're breathing underwater? Or
I have the air bubble until like tomorrow at noon.
okay. Here's what.
And are
I
you
will...
drilling your holes in the bottom below the lowest deck in that the well, or are you putting it in like trying to flood a deck?
I'm not trying to flood a deck. I'm gonna go in like underneath. I mean, I would know enough about how a ship is built based on like hours and building hours and all that kind of stuff. So it'd be enough to be. It's gonna be under the water, in a spot where typically people aren't, probably closer to the brig and shit like that. And I'm just gonna drill a couple quick holes along the bottom, and so water just gently starts to seep up and pull their ship down. But again, it's not going to be very fast. It's not like they're going to wake up tomorrow and be underwater. Like
It's
they
like
probably would
a-
wake up tomorrow and be like, we lowered them.
All right, here's what I'm gonna have you do. Here's what we're gonna do. I need a few rolls from you. Well, 2 actually.
Okay.
The first, there's 2 separate stealth rolls. Okay.
Okay.
Make me your first stealth roll.
My first stealth roll.
Mm-hmm.
What is my stealth? 19 plus 4 is 23.
Okay. You got off boat 2 into the water without being noticed.
Sweet.
Make me another stealth roll.
Another stealth roll. How much is the bardic inspiration again? A 6 or an 8?
8.
8. 6.
Just go ahead and add the full 8. It's my gift to you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and add it as well. So this stealth roll is 17 plus 8 plus 4.
You got the 8.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said you could have it.
You really did. Like you said it and it bounced over to the 8. It's fucking crazy.
It's my year.
29, bro.
So what is that? 17 plus
29.
8
Jesus.
plus 4.
Okay. You make it to the ship. and you are able to begin drilling your first hole.
I am hasted, by the way, so I'm moving twice as fast
fast.
as I normally would.
What's your underwater dash speed?
I move 40. My move speed is 40
So
as
you get-
is, and my swim speed matches it.
So you got 160 movement if you dash over to the ship.
And I'm like underwater as hell, so there's like no bubbles or anything.
That's fast.
Yeah, and I bet you
underwater.
swim like an alligator underwater, so you have like no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've kind of figured it out now that I'm quite. I hate it. I hate every second of it, but I'm figured it
I'm
out.
doing a little homework. It would take several minutes per hole. Okay.
Okay.
The Rusty Hook and its crew does have crew members that are aquatic.
Sure.
So I'm gonna every hole you want to. Here's what's gonna happen. Every hole you want to drill, I'm going to roll to see if one of their crew members
Just
shows
happens
up
to
or is
dive
under
in the water to see me.
Well, not to see you, but to again
Would they
inspect
be
their ship.
underwater at night?
They would inspect their ship. I mean, it's
I don't
not
think
fully nighttime. It's not like it's
We don't
midnight.
do that.
It's,
Yeah, we don't
it's
do
still
that.
daylight.
We have aquatic people.
No, I know you don't do that.
Then I'll just do
But
one
they
hole.
are very. But
Our
they
calling
put it this way,
card
they
is
have a
being
lot of
underbeard,
enemies.
so.
They have a lot of enemies.
I
They're
wonder
not-
why when they're
Yeah.
dude just being a sex pest and like getting into people's spaces for no reason. I'll do one hole and then I'll swim back.
Okay. I did not roll enough for someone to be inspecting at that time, so you were able to get one hole.
Mhm.
Okay.
How big is the hole? Is it like?
This is maybe like big as like a Coke
Did you
can or
use like a
something.
boring,
like
a
like
boring bit?
Girthmaster. Yeah, like Girthmaster, I'd say.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So I climb back onto my boat.
All right. It
at
is
night.
I get
still
back on-
still evening because yeah.
I get back on the boat and I'm just like, God, I fucking hate it down there. My head is completely dry because of the air bubble, but I'm acting like I was like in the water.
Okay.
So your hair's
Oh my
not messed up.
goodness.
I don't have hair, but no.
A
We're playing.
3-inch
We're doing
hole
hacky sack.
can allow a flow rate of 1,900 gallons per minute.
What you should have done is taken two horny as hell eels and shoved them in each hole, and then
Listen, I still have an air bubble. We still have other people that can breathe underwater. I'm just saying.
All right, but you're back though.
I'm back.
Back with haste.
Right.
Well,
Now what?
That's
What would
it.
you like to do?
leave.
Do you want to shove off from port?
Yeah, we have all our people. So we could
I
shove
don't know.
off
That
and
feels.
head to.
Are we? Is it going to be suspicious if Braylock's boat sinks and we're the only ones that left?
Not really. There would be no way for them to know. And that, as Pat said, they have a lot of enemies, and the Mariner could have done it.
I almost feel like we should hang out and just be like, "Oh no!"
Who
You should
could
have that.
done
You should have
that?
that discussion in character.
I don't really care either way.
You should
We could stay or we
You should,
could
like-
go.
play some roles.
I mean, I think we got to ask because we weren't totally sure what Eck was doing with all that stuff when he left.
Oh,
No, we don't even
did
know
you
what
announce
happened.
to everyone else what you were doing, or you just like, I gotta do a thing? And
I said I have to do a thing while I held the tools, and then I came back and put the tools away.
There was a solid chance that you just weren't coming back from that. Ugh.
But I came back.
I knew he'd come back.
All right, how'd it go, bro? Did you did things?
Yeah, I was gonna see if the barnacles were worth a shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I think we were leaving, right? we're going. We're gonna go to the other town. Where's the other town? What's it called?
There's a bunch of towns.
But we're
So
gonna go to
that's why I
that
wasn't
one.
sure if you were going to sail around or if you were going to walk or try and catch a cart or something, depending on what part.
Right.
You can reach the other two towns on the northern part of the island by land. Normally,
Yeah,
there are
because there's that one
paths
gated
along.
community town.
Normally, there are paths along the coast, the outer and inner coast of the cove that can reach right now, but they're unusable because of the smolder snails have like basically there's like lava flows kind of fucking all that up right now. So the only way to get to you can sail obviously
you've
to any of
mentioned
them.
the shrimp or whatever the fuck it is, but like, have we seen anybody be like, "Oh, somebody should do something about this. I'll give up this
Yeah,
gold
thus
or
far,
this."
no
I
one
mean,
seems
you
to
haven't
care.
personally
Sick
yet because you haven't because y'all didn't really go into the town too much. You just were on the docks. You went to the shipwright shop, and then
We
you
went to the
took
fish market. There'd be regular people in the fish
Yeah.
market that
yeah.
could be lamenting.
I mean, yeah, you'll hear banter about it. About it's a train. Yeah, sure. I can kind of say you heard some banter. You heard some lamenting. People like, what a tragedy. What a shame. What a shame.
So it's
Lava
giving thoughts and
Downs.
prayers.
Yeah. What a shame happened to the poor folk of Lava Downs.
But there
Hopefully
was no
someone
like
can
bounty on the board or whatever.
Yeah, like they don't. There's not like a concerted effort to fix it. Just
Some
like
sick
a.
freak
I mean,
just go
from
over there
where
and do
you
something about
were, I guess someone like Creaky might know if you ask him directly, or you could go find like the mayor of this town, or go to more of like a town hall area. I guess you wouldn't have known outright if there was some kind of posted reward for it.
Okay, just a big
Especially Quenchwater is about as far away. I mean, I would imagine Ash Falls, the larger town that's near Lava Downs, the town had to be evacuated and is unlivable right now. Pretty much all the people from Lava Downs are there right now, so that's a possibility. You might have more information on what's available.
I'll say this:
Mhm.
if we leave the dock, that dumbass redhead's gonna want to jump us.
Yeah.
Whether we're on foot or on boat. So just be ready for that.
We need to get like a spell. Like, is there a spell that's like
Be
fog
nice to that
cloud, but like big, where we put like I'm talking like 300 feet, right? And put fog over the entire dock and then dip. Pat, now that's a thing to think about with the official book, right? When you're talking about like different spell thingies, like maybe you have to like
I don't think
maintain concentration or like active channeling spells. There need to be more channeling spells. Like concentration is one thing, but like there needs to be spells where like, oh, you want to move? No, you can't move. Like you got to be.
You got to stay right there, and you got to keep doing spirit fingers until it's fucking done, brother. That would be neat. That would be really good. I've done bullshit where I've like silent imaged a boulder over me as an illusion wizard, and then people were like, "Oh, it's just a rock," and they kept walking. I've done that, but not something that big. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I feel like if we leave the dock in the boat, that's gonna be the signal that we did something to their boat. I feel like we should.
Personally,
on land.
I don't know what you mean.
I think if we stay, they're gonna think we did it. Like, who else, right?
Says
the
with like a fucking drill in his hand.
Well, I'll tell you this: the reality is, it doesn't matter. Like, ultimately, it doesn't matter. They are gonna want to jump us no matter what.
Yeah, they're obviously here for our heads for the alleged bounty.
Yeah, and we can't get arrested on hearsay, so I don't give a shit about that either.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
if we're on the dock, there's no fighting. If we leave the dock, either by sea or by land, they're going to want to jump us.
And I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think I can seduce the harbor master.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is we need just to be ready for that when that takes place. So when we leave the dock, we need to be ready for them to jump us.
The town might have guards as well, like peacekeeper. Some guards.
I don't trust them.
Creaky's just the docks. That's his world.
Yeah, but you also told us earlier that most of these people don't give a shit as long as you don't break the property. Like you said that when we first got here. So I'm also like, whatever. Like I don't. If we get into an establishment, we'll probably be fine. But if we leave the dock, we need to be ready to get jumped. Is all I'm saying. I'm fine leaving the dock by either method. We can go into town and talk to people. We can leave on the boat to go to the other city. I'm down for both. We will be jumped, so just be ready.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
All right. Well,
we meant to leave here because there's nothing to do.
Yeah, we wrapped up everything here, so I'm cool to dip out. Just put people on the cannon so they're ready to shoot.
What did you do? You so what did you end up? Did you buy? What did you end up buying?
I don't think we bought anything yet.
Nothing because we need to go visit the guy that's better at it.
Right? So you want to go make the custom thing?
Because we could have got the stuff from the lady
here
that was like 1,600, but we're waiting to see our huge landfall from our eels. Should we leave some people back for eeling? Should we? I'm telling you, this is gonna be big.
Yeah, I don't think we should take everyone. We should. That seems like Cameron stays.
No, why would Cameron stay?
Well, he's not a boatman.
Steve, you're always
I hate Cameron.
Too bad. Cameron stays.
All right.
Topher, Steve, you're always suggesting that every time we make port.
Yeah, I need a sparring buddy, and Cameron's good at it.
Is he?
Yes, you stopped doing it.
He was good enough to be in an international guild of scary fight people. So
you won't spar with me anymore. All you want to do is lay down and eat chips.
As a crusty magician. All right, fine.
Okay. So we're shoving off?
Yes. Let's put Musket on one of the cannons, Steve on the mana cannon.
So you haven't added anything. So you've got your 2 far shots, which are the long range but smaller, smaller damage, and you have the mana cannon.
I think Steve on mana cannon, Musket and Buck on the other 2, the far shots.
Got
Tempest on gun. And we're good to go.
Okay.
Because if them bitches, listen, Patrick, I'm telling you right now, when those bitches start to shove off with us, we're lighting them up. We're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Nimue, what's your favorite book that you have in your collection? I feel like on these voyages, I need to start reading because sometimes I think it's weird that we all have to sleep in a pile or else I'll scream in the night. So I was like, maybe I can read these books and that'll make me feel good or whatever.
This one's a romance.
Ooh, don't tell me how it ends. What? What's it called?
Pat, what's this book called?
Hot Sands, Hotter Nights.
It's Hot Sands, Hotter Nights. Bitch, there's about to be a Nimue book club on the ship.
Hot Sands.
Hotter Nights.
Hotter Nights. And is that with a K or an N?
Oh. Dealer's choice, I guess, because I was thinking N, like the evening, but
I feel like it should be with a K.
With the K.
Okay, then do the K. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we're in. Listen, Patrick, you and me are gonna take the picture for the cover of this book. I'm gonna put you in a wig.
All right, and I added Z.
The blurb is like a knight errant must choose between their duty and honor or their passion.
Or their passion.
It's literally just the fake trailer from Tropic Thunder of Tobey Maguire and Robert Downey Jr. as monks. It's that exact story, but knights.
But with knights. Pat, I'm gonna find you the worst Party City Shake and Go wig, and we're gonna take these pictures for this book. You're gonna have 2 wigs. You're gonna be both knights.
R.I.P. Party City.
Yeah, R.I.P. Party City.
Oh yeah. Rip.
Damn.
Suddenly I see like the numbers for like birthdays, balloons being sold at Kroger in the Florida department. I'm like, oh dang, vultures just swooped right in.
Oh, you know it. They so many places are gonna snatch some shits up.
All right.
Fulfill the need.
It is night. So the sun is setting. We are shoving off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where's our destination?
The Bronx.
Smolder Cove, right?
Do you want me to pull up the map? Put it on. I can put the map on Roll20 of Smolder Cove.
I think it's Smolder. Yeah, Smolder Cove.
It's whoever the guy is that is good at what making
The Smith. You want to go to okay?
Or was it Slag'em
Oh,
that
yeah.
the Smith is at?
Slag'em.
slag him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Slag'em.
Okay, that's a really easy
Because
short.
Smolder Cove is the
trip.
entire island, right?
Yes.
Smolder Cove is the whole island. You're in Quenchwater up at the northern edge of the cove. You're just going to sail around and go into the cove and dock at Slag'em.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Quenchwater doesn't have a south dock? Come on. I hate it.
Right. How long is the trip?
40.
That trip is, if you sail through the night, you will get there by dawn.
Lit.
Not even. Sorry, you'll get there kind of in the middle of the night. Because
Lit.
if you're going right now, it'll be, it's just a couple of hours.
I think you said like 4-ish hours to
Yeah.
crab zone, so probably roughly 4 to 5 hours.
Are we being
Yeah.
followed?
As you shove off, I imagine you're watching the Rusty Hook as long as you
Guns
can.
pointed.
As you sail, and at least until you get to a point where it's no longer in your line of sight, because as you're curving, other ships are in the Mariner class is a very tall ship. It's this big fucking barge battleship thing that definitely blocks your view. But as long as you have line of sight on the Rusty Hook, you see no activity towards shoving off or moving.
Nice. Okay. Steve's curious. It's with the telescope. Is the Rusty Hook decorative? Or is that like
Or is it like tacky?
a real ass?
Oh yeah, there's
grappling-
tons
giant
of
grappling hook?
like taxidermied fish in sea life, like all
No, I mean the
over
big
it. Like
hook.
Oh, you mean the literal hook?
It just looks like a big hook.
Is
So
it
it's
rusty?
not. So it's
Alright.
decorated. It's not an actual hook. It's just decoration.
Stolen Valor.
It's not like hooked up to like launch gear.
Oh, like does it look like it's
It's a
functional? Like they can
functional.
It's a
fire
functional
that
hook.
out. No, it looks decorative. Looks like it's a style
Because
choice.
some prows were both decorative and functional at the same time, right?
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they would have like the sexy lady on it.
Listen,
Yeah,
I don't want to
nipples
spoil
are
anything, but I don't know
hard
when
as
you're
hell.
gonna run. I don't want to spoil it. But I honestly don't know how long it'll be before you run into them. But there is one pirate
Never
ship out
again.
there. The front's like a big mouth that can chomp.
Sick.
That bone guy does that, right?
It kind of
No.
does that.
Captain Boner.
They just rammed into the other ship.
I could have sworn
Yeah.
they had a mouth.
You know, it's that Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That's why. That ship is just like that Pirates of the Caribbean ship that like opens up.
It's
and
way
eats.
too scary.
Yeah.
They need to make a new one of those movies. Let's all agree.
A new Pirates. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there aren't enough of those.
There's not.
No,
And they're all
there's not.
good.
But I want, but none of like the main people. I want the origin story of the mean East India Trading Company guy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I would like.
Yeah, I kind of only want
through the
Barbossa, to be
tyrannical, capitalist, fascistic ranks.
Yeah, give
of
me
the East
young
India Trading Company.
Barbossa and Calypso
Yeah.
just fucking dirty on some island.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. I would love to see Rigetti and his gay lover
Mhm.
being gay together. I think that'd be fun.
Mhm.
God,
Keep
you know
messing
this
with my
man.
map. Okay,
Just trying to make it clear. Where
so
we're going.
as night falls, things it's very dark out. But luckily, there are lights to kind of light your way towards Slag'em, and it's the dock there. And it's very late. It's quiet. There's just a few fires in town to kind of mark the port. You come into a very quiet, very dark, near empty dock around midnight. There is a very sleepy looking ember shell man, kind of leaning against, sitting on some crates, leaning back with a lantern, sipping on some kind of hot beverage. And they kind of see you.
I bet
and
it's
they're
really hot. I'll tell you that.
like,
Oh, yes,
He
it's so
kinda-
hot.
he picks up a bell, kind of like a cowbell, and like cling, 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 and then another sort of attendant comes out of a small shack, and they walk up as you're sort of settling in at the dock.
And I would have tried to go to sleep because we're trying to stay up all fucking night. What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess so. They're walking up expectantly to talk to someone about making port here.
Great. Is Tofa
Yeah.
awake?
I hope so.
She's selling you here. But she's very tired. She's like, I need a rest. But yeah, you want her to talk to them?
Well, yeah,
You want me to-
we talk to her and then we can go rest.
We can't. It just can't be
Great.
Tempest anymore.
I'm asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, Tempest is sleeping.
Well,
Tempest
Tim, I'm
is, like,
still gonna
full
need
new
you
to sleep.
to take out 25 gold for docking.
I'm asleep.
That's half of what
Tempest
quench water
can't.
was.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know not to tell Tempest.
Do the
about this.
docks validate? Like, do we get like a discount if we've already docked at a different dock
No,
in the area?
different town.
I hate this docking
Different.
procedure. I'll tell you what.
So I guess none of you are in it. We don't need to role play. I'm not gonna do Tofa and the harbor worker guy by myself.
That's weird.
Why not?
She
The
pays
audience
the
wants to.
fee,
The
and
audience
you're
wants
docked.
to know.
Are you all sleeping right now and just staying on the? And just gonna stay on the boat and sleep through the night? Tofa,
Yes,
if you do that, Tofa's
but-
gonna go to bed and wake someone else from the crew to take a watch shift.
I was gonna say yes, but we have our rotating watches. I would say yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, it'll be. Yeah. So Tofa goes to bed. She has. I guess the people on the mounted. I guess we split the crew maybe in half because you had people mounted on guns, making sure you weren't followed. So Tofa, Musket, Buck will go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll wake up. Cameron,
Sad Dan.
Sally, Happy Dan, Irma. And,
Which one was Irma? What does Irma do?
Irma, here, let me pull it up here. Also, I always forget. I mean, I give you a lot. You got this guy Morley Bream, who I haven't done much with.
Yeah, they have to have a defining feature, otherwise I can't remember them.
I have them. So
hardest
I'll
thing.
remind you. So your crew, we all know and love Tofa and Cameron, right?
We love Cameron, yeah.
And then you've got Musket, who's the gnome, who is like really
Yes.
just fiery, likes to fight stuff.
Mhm.
Irma
And
Kettle. Irma Kettle is a Seaborn, like Tempest, like a Water Genasi Seaborn type.
Different.
Yes.
She is the one who really likes to gamble. She played Teeth very happily, almost too eagerly.
Oh, yeah.
Jasper.
Likes to gamble.
You got Happy Dan, Danthiel Alavalia, aka Happy Dan, an old elf man with like wispy, balding hair. Sally Splinter, who is
The robot. Dryad
Buck,
robot, yeah.
who is a Wayama, and Morley Bream is a Moonborn man, just like a young guy, kind of picked up in a port. Don't know really what his deal is.
Can you throw
he's proven
this list
He's
in
proven
the,
himself to
Discord?
be. Yeah, I'll do it again.
Yeah, we
He's
need to listen
proven
to Discord.
himself to be very just a capable fighter and a capable sailor.
What I
you
mean
know?
by a defining trait is less about like what they can do, more about like Musket will dance.
Mm.
I know that. Sally is a
Oh
robot.
shit!
Irma being a oh my god, we read everything.
No.
Very,
No,
very
no, no.
uninformed. Flaws. Okay, being hunted by a vicious pirate crew.
Hold on, don't
Who's
look,
being
don't look.
viciously hunted by a pirate crew? Oh fuck!
No, I can't believe I
Oh
just did
no! Oh no!
There we go. Damn it. Okay.
You should
Chat?
see what was edited.
All right, I feel like I have to explain now. Chat, live chat here, and listener at home. What just happened? Tim asked me to reload the list of the crew
Patrick.
into our Discord, which I think I've done, which I should have said, yeah, I'll do after this or later. I did my own notes, and the wrinkle was I have this list of descriptors of the crew, things they're good at, and then each one of them had a secret flaw.
Patrick.
And I just took it out there, but
All right, we gotta go
Tim,
kill Morley.
you
We don't
took
know
a-
why, but
you
we just all get a feeling we gotta go kill Morley.
Patrick.
took a screen.
Patrick. No.
They're gone now. I took them out.
Well, I guess if they're being hunted by vicious
the
pirates,
damage
they
is
fit right in.
done.
Oh, no fuck.
The one
that's
I
true.
really didn't want you to see, of course, Tim saw that one right away.
What the fuck?
I was scanning for.
What if
harsh words.
Wait. But what if the bounty hunters aren't looking for us?
Bro, the
They're looking for
minute
him.
we learned that he has like a $25 gold bounty, you're like,
Returning
it's
him
your
to
fault.
the-
It's fucking your fault. We're throwing you
You
overboard.
did this. I
It's
stole
your
toilet paper.
fault.
I didn't pay for the public toilet one time.
But you did do it. We didn't do our thing. So I stole bread to feed my family. Like, still stealing.
You got caught, bitch.
Got
I don't
caught.
know.
I'm not mad you did it.
Yeah, I'm mad you brought it to us. Cool, whatever. Yeah, so
I will
Musket
forget
is the
that.
dancer. Yeah, Musket is the dancer. We hate Happy Dan.
I was really sad Dan didn't have anything fucked up, but
Yeah,
His personality
Yeah.
is his flaw.
Sally is a robot, and
she forgets
Buck.
she's sentient and stands still.
You saw that too, Dan.
Oh, did I?
I saw that.
and then Buck is like feisty. Like I remember.
But we have
Buck as
seen
being,
that
like,
kind
plucky.
of. That's not.
Yeah.
Same with the gambling problem. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Lit.
I just-
So he's gonna figure out how to. Okay.
Pat,
I love this game.
in the future, here's the thing. Don't say fuck. Oh no, don't look. Just be like, oh,
Yeah, just
sorry.
Also, don't
Just
be
be-
so eager to please. Don't be such a people pleaser. Where
No,
I do
no,
it
just don't be-
immediately as you
Pat,
ask me to. I'm like, yeah, sure, Tim,
no,
I got
just
you.
Don't
Like-
admit you did. Just don't
I mean,
admit you did anything wrong because we won't know.
Mhm.
We'll be like, oh yeah, Pat mentioned
Yeah.
it. That you'd be like, I sure did. Wink, and then change
Uh,
it and just never tell us. And we'll- 'cause then we won't know.
That was
Like when you
fun.
mess up like playing guitar, you
Yeah.
just keep playing it because like they don't know I messed
That's
up.
jazz.
I meant that note,
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
This is fusion.
All right, so you got your crew on watch and we're doing
Successful
some
watches.
rolls. All right, dawn comes. You've all gotten your long rest, and
I'm
it was a quiet
asleep.
night.
I'm asleep, curled up like a cat on Tempest's chest.
And you wake up and you are docked at the small town of Slagum.
Hooray!
And as you
long
wake, you
rest.
almost-
do I
you
get,
wake-
do I get my
you
spell
wake-
slots back?
You know what it
I
is?
clicked the
The smells of like a lot of forges and thing in industry and like that kind of smoky, a lot of wood burning, a lot of coal burning. That is kind of what you smell as you wake up.
Sick.
How does Tempest wake up?
And then I grasp onto you with my hands. Like, okay. Hello.
Hello. What's on fire? And then I jump off of Tempest. And run
Ow!
out.
Claws.
Fire. And I also run across Tempest.
I'm
Ow!
only in my
Poison.
I'm only in my sleepy pants, my little sleepy shorts, and I've run upstairs.
Everyone
on
canonically
fire?
wears a onesie.
Steve wakes
Asleep.
up and remembers
With a
where
cat.
we were going and is not scared.
No,
Steve
yeah,
has
it's just,
object
and
permanence.
you see plenty of trails of like smoke, kind of drifting, wafting up into the air from different forges and things already at work in the early
All
morning
right,
light.
Steve casually comes upstairs from lower decks. Hey, good morning,
Sure.
guys.
I sprint
We're on
between-
fire.
like as you're coming up the stairs, and I realize that it's just the forges and nothing's actually on fire. I sprint like kind of at and between your legs. Think like when you're trying to move up and down stairs, and your dog and or cat like just
Mhm.
like I have to be where your steps are,
Mm-hmm.
that type of thing. So I'm like,
But I'm not-
I'm like
I'm not
trying to run
stepping.
by you.
You're flying.
Yeah, you're
fine.
fine.
Laser has
It's still
been
annoying
very
because you're like,
bad
damn it, I'm trying to
at
fucking
that.
fly up and sit around.
I was slowly walking to the bathroom and looking at my phone, but like walking slowly so that like I didn't step on anyone or run into anything. And I heard the scariest, strangest noise because dumb fucker did not move, and I must have stepped on his toe, and he like and ran away. And I'm like, you are so stupid. And then yesterday he was just standing long ways in front of the bathroom door, and I kicked him in the stomach because I was like, just walking, and he didn't move. Because sometimes I think we're playing chicken, but no, he just doesn't move. I'm like, you're going to kill us if you don't do this. So you kind of got to
Yeah.
give him the zing.
Laser also
Ex-
forgets they're sentient.
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely ek coded behavior. Like as I'm running back downstairs, I am like, Tempest is probably being like, I have to take my morning piss,
Mhm.
and I'm like, same thing. Tempest is trying to walk to the bathroom, but like slowly to not step on frog or dragon feet. But like my tail is like in the I'm like tangled.
you
between his legs,
Nimue
so
and
he's
Ek are
not by-
constantly in the way.
Yeah, he's just like,
What
God damn it.
happens is as X scuttles by Steve floating up the staircase, you bump me in the legs, and my fucking lift shoes like launch me into the
Just
wall.
go, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
Yeah. And like Tempest is gonna like tumble into the bathroom because and the ship's like probably like moving with the water too, and I'm just like, "Blah."
Oh,
The
coming
water,
again.
I mean, it's very calm, very still, and also there's a lot of as you get off, or a lot of fishing ships. There aren't many sort of ships like you. There are very, very few ships like yours at this
Yeah.
dock that are like open ocean worthy, right? It's like short range fishing vessels. Slagham's not, because of its, being
Material
inside the cove.
barges.
Mhm.
It's the Quenchwater docks are much, much busier and larger, and because it's just easier for larger ships to dock there rather than sail into the cove but there's a Ember Shell woman with the clipboard, kind of scribbling on some stuff. Are you disembarking? And just walking into the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
pay them for our docking.
Topher nods.
No, well,
Like,
she sees you and she goes, "Use the you're the captain of that Henry's Harbinger, was it?
Yeah.
I'm dressed, by the way. I'm fully dressed.
Yeah,
You
I'm
came
not
in
nude
last-
either.
Y'all came in last night, right? Okay. Yeah. See, you're paid up.
Fuck.
So, welcome
What's your name?
to Slagam. I'm Rosanna.
Hey, what's up? I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg. Rosanna O'Mandan.
Oh, that's a fun name. We're here to see
like-
what's his fucking face. He's
Skiano Smokesmith.
we're Skiano Smokesmith.
Yano.
Oh, okay.
Kiano.
Skiano Smokesmith.
Sereno
Got it.
Smoker House.
Now I know what his
Keanu?
voice is going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's right down there. The big forge build. We got lots of them, but the big one.
Oh, epic bacon for the win.
We did
Okay.
do that.
All right, sick.
He
Let's
just
go.
trail off.
It's like we
Dang.
don't have to talk to every NPC. They're just put
Yeah.
ourselves in our lives like this. It's so weird.
So, you
Oh, wait,
walk-
hold up. I asked where the bounty board is before we leave.
Smart.
Oh.
Oh, I guess you could stop by the mayor's office and see what they got going on. We don't really have like a big board. We don't get a lot. You're adventurer types, aren't you? Yeah. We don't get a lot of those here. But you could go see the mayor.
All right, cool. Sick.
I love you. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pat. Tempest just said I love you, but can you roll a wisdom save to see if they fall in love with Pat or fall in love with of course they fall in love with Pat. Do they fall in love with Tempest?
They don't.
Damn it.
Would they roll?
What's that?
Would they roll?
19. 17 plus 2.
I hate you. That's fair. It's a struggle.
It's a
So,
struggle.
weirdly,
they
rolling
barely
so
got it.
high, it's like, man, they tried hard in a weird way. Yeah.
Yeah, they barely got out of that one. They were thinking about it.
Mhm.
So right in the smack dab middle, so there's a large building with a few smokestacks that Rosanna pointed you towards as Yano Smokesmith's shop. Also, she said if you did want to talk to, if there's like a venture, anything that would have it here, literally in the middle of town is a quaint little, almost looks like a cottage, and it just says on a sign that's actually kind of crooked, it just says Town Hall.
Wait.
Hand painted on there.
Should we let me
Nice.
pause? Should we have a sending stone, right? And
Do you?
I thought we
I do not think we have a. I don't think we have a.
You have
sending stone.
not.
We have the magical parchment.
If
to
you go
talk
to,
back
you
and
could
forth.
you could try and buy one.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We tell Tofa to take the ship out.
You have
Yeah.
a scroll that goes. The Tofa has the other one of.
Okay, so let's do that. Tell Tofa, or let's talk about doing that. Tell her to go like out, so that no one sees our ship at port. So if Braylock comes by, he won't know we're here.
But
He's
how
travel
far
far
out?
out.
I don't
Yeah.
know, fuck.
That is.
Couple
Can we
miles?
even go far enough?
Like, look at the Smolder Cove map, and where is she still in the cove, or do you want her to go out to sea? And what if he comes after? If someone comes after?
Yeah, my worry is that
Yeah,
he'll
what
see the boat and want to go for the boat. However, that boat does have a hole in it, so
Mhm.
But I feel that's gonna get our boat sunk and Tofa killed.
no. Now that I think about it, we kind of do need the boat here so they can work on it.
True. That is very true, actually.
I just
All
thought
right.
about that.
Yes.
But I love
could
the
paint it.
the idea was good though,
It's
because
good to be
I was
paranoid
like,
constantly.
yes,
But-
I was like, I feel like that would attract.
Yeah,
them,
like
because
Janos, whatever his fucking name is like, where's your ship? I need to work on it. It's like, why do you want to know where our ship
yeah,
is?
why do you want to know where the fucking ship is?
It's like, they need to put cannons on it? Like, you would. Okay. All right.
Almost
I
like
watched
she's
it.
reading your mind. You get a note. You get a note appearing on your end of the scroll from her, and it's just like, should we like talk about getting the ship repainted, or no?
Why?
We keeping the
I draw a picture of Tempest.
because it's so distinctive.
I answer by drawing a picture of Tempest.
You want me to get the ship painted with a portrait of you on it, Captain?
No, she thinks I
Even
said
more
that.
distinctive.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, we should put like all of our faces on the
We
outside.
should put
the
all of our
boat.
faces on it.
We should do that.
I saw a van one time with like a sick wizard, and we're all kind of like sick wizards.
Eck is gonna draw a picture of a screenshot of a tweet that he saw on heinous black Twitter and send it.
Okay, this doesn't really answer. So don't repaint the ship.
I jump in. Sorry. We literally just forget the question you just asked, even though you just asked it.
Should we repaint the ship
Scroll
so
up.
it's not so obviously recognizable?
I don't get what she's asking. Like,
It's beautiful.
yeah, I don't get why we. And this is what we
Okay,
say
so we
to
don't
each
want to
other.
repaint it.
I don't even know what we would paint it as. Like, would we just switch the colors? Like, blue in the front, red in the back, or red in the front? red
Why
in
don't we
the back?
paint it like the strawberry color?
Like me.
Ooh, I could fuck with painting it Nimue colors.
See that?
Yeah, it's now send back a picture of Nimue.
Yeah, I sent back a picture of Nimue.
What if we did it like fully chrome?
It's like me.
Ah!
Like on the sea,
Like
we'd
Eck.
either be like a blinding light.
Yeah,
or
if someone looks at
the
you through a
ocean.
spyglass, they would like fry
Yeah.
their iris. Like,
We're
like,
constantly
retinas.
catching like docks on fire as we come in.
You guys, we would be so tan. Like, oh my god.
Our boat is so hot. We have to put carpet down.
God, we would be.
I mean, just
so
something
dark.
to think about. You know,
Yeah. No, that makes
I
sense.
do like that we're using a false. I use the same name. Oh, by the way, Tempest, I used the same name you used at Quenchwater for the fake name.
Yes, that's smart. That's smart. Thank you. And I hope
I
you got a good
post-
deal and argued with her for quite some time.
Totally.
I post the elk emoji in the.
What? Okay.
All right, bye.
Can Tempest? Can you just hold on to the quill? Don't let Eck have it.
What?
I send the middle finger emoji and then a sad face with a single tear.
All right. So something to think about. Do you want to go to the forge, or do you want to go to the little town hall cottage?
Is it on the
or-
way, or do we? Have to
Yeah, we should probably go
like-
to the town hall.
It's a small
first,
town.
right?
It's like
Yeah.
right there's one, right there's the other.
Let's just do the town hall to see if we're on the bulletin board, and then
Yeah.
go. That way,
Okay.
we're in one motion or one triangle.
Okay. The cottage is set up. It doesn't look like a house it's kind of an open floor plan on the inside. There is a small desk near the door and a much larger desk in the back. And there's literally only two people here, two ember shells, a very young guy at the front desk, and then a middle-aged ember shell woman at the back, large desk. And the guy hops up and goes, "Hello, wow, visitors. How are you all doing? Welcome to Slagum.
I'm gonna lean.
Do you have an
over to-
appointment?"
I'm gonna lean over to Steve and be like, "You want to talk about woke? A lot of male secretaries here. I like that. Breaking the gender norm."
Steve hates woke.
Steve does hate woke.
Steve's just like, is this a conversation we were having previously?
Every time we see a white person, we look at Steve and give him a thumbs up.
You just hear from the back, "Saying sit down." It's like, "Oh, okay. You sure thing, Mayor?" And she goes, and she just kind of leans back and she's like, "Well, ain't you just like the prettiest bunch of outsiders I done seen in a while?
Are they
Come
both
on
ember
in."
shells? Right?
Does she roll a charisma save versus
Yeah, they're both
or a
ember
wisdom
shells.
save? Does she roll a wisdom save versus Tempest?
I
How does
undo
this
one of my
become- Wait,
buttons.
what? No, you don't tell me to roll.
Patrick, Tempest won hottest dude of Bridgesport. I think we should be
That's
moving into
true.
that more.
Yeah.
I think more people should be lusting after Tempest.
She
In
just
my
kind of like,
opinion.
Come on over. And grab a seat there.
What? No, we're just here to see the bounty. He's bored.
We don't
The
got a
adventure
board.
board.
I got like
Oh.
a piece of parchment with stuff. What are y'all adventurers? We don't get many of your kind around here.
Yeah,
Come on,
we...
have it. But it's like 7 a.m. She's like, come on, want a drink? And she pulls out like a decanter with some
Oh,
amber
fuck
liquid.
yeah. Yeah,
and some
brother.
little tumbler glasses.
All right,
was
Tim
waiting-
just got to roll to not fall in love
Yeah.
now.
Whoops. Like, she was bad.
Day drinking. Hold on a minute.
That's my dude.
I'll take.
She
a
also
-3
has like an
for that.
unlit cigarette hanging out of her
Oh,
mouth.
and she's cool.
Mamma
Fuck.
mia. Oh,
Yeah.
mamma
It's
mia.
like, how's it go? Name's there. Hey, so come on in. I don't get to see many folk like y'all around here. Most of
Okay.
y'all up in the Quenchwater, Ash Falls, Burning Bluff down there, you know, we don't get too many visitors and slag them.
This
Come
is
on
a
in.
good drink. What do you call it?
What?
What? Don't worry about it. Oh, that's an interesting name. That's not important to the lore or story.
No.
Yeah, we're just cool adventurers, and I'm Greg. Steve with a PH. Those who don't have names, I think, is what we landed on.
Yeah, we don't give.
Oh,
our
by the
names
way,
out.
we
We're
call this
expensive.
volcano juice.
Hey, perfect.
Uh.
That makes sense. That's beautiful.
All right. Hey, name's Tassie Concannon.
I love that.
I'm the mayor of Slag him. My
Oh.
family's been mayors in this town for going back 6 generations.
Yeah, PH in the front. It's Feeve. Cool.
So what brings y'all adventurer types to our fair town?
We're here to see Janos.
She slams some of this. It's basically like a very, very burning whiskey, like very, very hot, and like pours another snap.
She's so cool.
She's like, "Seeing, go get some sausage rolls.
What?
Run along now."
This is so good. We wanted to get our
He, like,
boat
gets up and he
outfitted
scurries
by
out.
what's his face?
Yeah, that one guy.
Oh, you in the market for some munitions and armaments for your
Mhm.
vessel?
Mm-hmm.
Got to go see old Yano.
Yeah, Yano. I hear he's the best.
Yeah, you get a better deal too for doing business directly. You know, they upcharge you up there up in Quenchwater.
They weirdly told us that.
I figured out
Oh,
an.
we's Ember Shells, we's honest folks. We straightforward. You know, we're just trying to make our way in this crazy world. And
True. I
True,
figured
true.
out a
So-
name for Nimue, a disguised name. Anne Marie Latrazi, because she's
All right.
Italian.
so
Just call me Luigi.
Yeah, Anne Marie Latrazi. That's who the frog is.
pretty quickly, her assistant comes back with like a tray, and it almost looks like a bagel dog, like this in these buns that are very like chewy and dense, like bagels, but they have like a sausage inside of
I'm
them.
so hungry.
He kind of sits down. He's like, "Yeah," she's like, "Dig in."
I detect magic on them to make sure they're not going to drug us and monitor us.
There's no magic.
Well, this is
Man,
delicious.
that would be a killer bounty hunter move, though, to go to the next town we were going to go to.
You're like, all right, how are we gonna put him off guard? Drinking
Pay
in
the mayor
morning.
to
Yes.
yeah.
Drinking in the
Like,
morning.
fuck it.
Like, she grabs one like, "Don't stand on no ceremony. These are great. I hope
I got
you
two.
like a little spice though, a little bit, just a little bit of spice."
I don't remember.
She starts chomping down on it's like this sausage and this very dense bagely dough.
Nice.
Just like takes it down. Just
I'm unsure of the mechanics of cooking underwater, and I haven't thought about it too much.
They got lava underwater.
anybody eat anything?
Yeah, I
I'll
take
eat
two,
some.
brother.
Okay,
Steve-
it is the
Steve's in it.
spiciest thing you've ever eat.
Holy shit!
You roll a con save.
I'm gonna die.
It's really
Right.
good. It's like really high quality dough, really high quality sausage, but it is just like literally the spiciest meat you've ever eaten.
Natural 20 pet.
All right.
Hell
There's
yeah.
a little rumbling in your tummy, but you
20.
handle it just fine there.
I think this
Okay.
is I'm trying to act tough, and it's working.
It's so.
You know what's
working.
great? It's extremely spicy, but there's still a lot of flavor too. It doesn't like
That's the
it
only way
doesn't-
to do it.
It doesn't completely wipe out all the flavor. It's not just spice for spice sake.
It's the only way to do it. Pat's correct. Ek will not eat this shit because he is extremely paranoid that he's going to get drugged and spied on for eating and drinking food that's not he didn't make himself.
Fair enough.
Even though he knows there's no magic in it, he doesn't trust it.
Yeah, I feel like you want to be able to use detect magic to get like a powder of some sort, right? I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, I would only know if it's like
Mhm.
magically enchanted, but that's why I still like I don't trust it, so I don't eat it.
So y'all's here for some armaments. What else? So what kind of adventure you on right now? You on a quest?
Not really.
Kind of. Oh yeah, not really.
Steve leans in and he goes, you know, just running from the law.
Which law? Not our law.
No,
No,
Okay.
the wink. It was fun.
See the wink?
It was fun.
like a fun, like it's tongue in cheek.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
like cool.
X
I mean,
paranoid meter hits number 2 because she's
we don't
asking-
judge.
She gave us
We
food,
don't
now
judge
she's asking us
much.
questions. So
As
I'm
long as you
like,
don't make no
"Oh,
trouble in our towns, we don't judge much here on Mulder
Hell
Cove.
yeah.
cool.
No, we're like good. We go around and help people.
Mhm.
Oh, you gonna take care of the big magma shrimp on the volcano? I bet they'd pay you a shitload of money down there in Ash Falls.
Ash Falls, is it?
Hell yeah.
We should talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, we were fortunate up here on the north side of the cove because it emerged and it kind of made its. Do you know what a magma shrimp is?
No.
Do I know what a magma shrimp
Okay,
is?
you know what a shrimp is?
Is it in this sausage roll? Because Christ.
No.
What I have read about it in my ranger school book, Pat. I do have an expertise in nature.
Yeah.
If that helps you.
Would Eck have taken like an elective that talked about creatures that were rumored but were theoretically legendary, mythical,
Probably-
that were kind of
probably,
rumored
because
whether
Eck
they
is
were
a
true?
dragon.
Nimue know? She reads a lot.
Nimue
I was
might,
gonna say,
yeah.
Nimue probably know. Eck is a
Nimue
dragon,
might know.
so he would have done that.
So basically, Nimue, yeah, you know what? Yeah, in one of your adventure stories, so magma shrimp is envisioned like a shrimp, but really fucking big,
Oh.
and it spews fire.
Bigger than our shrimp guys that we have, the mounts.
Premiers.
Yeah, like big as an adult dragon, big.
Like Eck.
I'm still a young dragon. Yeah, I'll get that big.
So like it kind of made its nest on the south side of the volcano, and so all them smolder snails started like spreading out because like it kind of disrupted their
She said it
homes,
that
and they
way
all
for this time, but for the juice you didn't. Okay.
they all went down.
That must be the name of the juice. I wasn't listening. Can we see what bounties have made their way towards you, my new friend?
Bounty like on people.
No, I mean
No,
everything really. Like, I want to look at see if you had any quests first.
Yeah,
but
like
if there's
the
bounty on
quests.
people in there, sure,
Does
might as well.
anyone need it?
look.
Their lawn mowed? Like, there's got to be people in need that
Mhm.
have made it known in town.
Mhm.
Yeah, we love helping people in need.
And we love helping people in need that own shops so that we can get discounts.
That
Oh.
one.
Well, we don't got much of that around here. I know, like I said, there's the whole monster shrimp snail thing going on, more southern part. People don't seem to mess with us too much in Slagam, even though we're pretty small. We got a lot of weaponry lying around, and most of us all grew up knowing how to make them and use them.
Mm.
So we're kind of we look after each other here in this town.
Ooh.
If you head up to, I did hear.
Mm.
If you head up back to Moltenberry, they've been dealing with some problems,
Oh, the gated community.
some banditry and whatnot.
Mm.
That makes sense. That's why they're a gated community.
Mm-hmm. What about any
Yep.
bounties on people?
No, we don't get those around here. Why? You hunters?
We like the
Yes.
double task.
Mm.
We are
No,
hunters.
they don't really make their way down here too much. Yeah.
Epic. All right. Well, this rocks.
Yeah. Sick. All right. Well, let's go do our in-town business then. Thanks for the bagels. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. You want to take them for the road?
No.
Yeah.
I know, so you didn't get one there, feller.
Yep. That's on purpose.
Oh, you're missing out.
I'll take
I'm
this.
not.
Mind if I snag one pocket bagel?
Yeah, please. Oh my God.
Nice. I'm gonna weaponize that
Listen.
shit later, Pat.
There you go.
We're known for two things here in Slagum. Making the best machines that kill folk
Hell
and
yeah.
our hospitality.
Hell yeah. Do you
Oh,
work?
it's like Alabama.
I mean, are you a skilled gunsmith or dabble?
I mean,
'Cause
I'm
I have
a
this, and I
dabbler. Yeah.
slam down Dead Man's Tithe.
Now that
Now that.
Okay,
Is-
roll with disadvantage to fall in love with Tempest.
that wouldn't be one of them magic flintlock pistols of yore in legend.
One of
would it?
the 5. Yep. I don't show this to anyone, but I feel like I can trust you, and I'm drunk.
That's incredible. Wherever did you get a hold of that?
I don't even remember anymore. It was so fucking long ago. What was in that juice?
Shit, I don't remember.
I knew it.
Shit, what was that?
Fuck.
That was a while ago.
Was it from something? Was it from like the Mimesis boat? I don't feel.
I don't think it was from that. Was it from the when we killed that one bitch?
It wasn't the
robot bitch
mist.
with the clones.
Maybe. It feels like it was after the tower
Yeah.
and by the robot lady. Includes a little bit after the robot lady. Maybe.
It was in her lab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure it was the robot lady.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
didn't have it before that.
Yeah, we did some epic hero shit and took down an evil. What would you even call her? We just call her a robot, but I don't feel like that's quite right.
Or she became a robot.
She became a robot. Yeah.
Mhm.
She was very bad. She was turning people into like weird mutant machines and stuff,
And making clones.
making clones.
Narcissist behavior, to be honest.
Mhm.
She stands up and turns around and pulls out this like chest
So it'd be like a
Behind
bigger
her?
gun. And I was like, oh no.
and sets it,
Might
and
be.
then she pulls a key and opens it and holds around with the chest, and you see a gorgeous. It's got a longer barrel than yours.
I knew it.
Flintlock
That's
pistol
fine. I mean,
with
how you use
with this engraving of an eye on it. Like it looks like
Ooh.
just eyeballs along. It looks like a bunch of like eyeballs along the barrel. And she's like, "I got one of them. We've had one of them in our family for generations."
Tempest, roll to fall in love.
Oh, fuck.
Disadvantage -2.
I got a 1. With disadvantage. Is that the true sight trigger?
Yeah, you're a learned man, ain't you?
Well, we talked about it back in Bridgesport with some
Mhm.
more learned folks than me. And I'm like doing the thing my cat Laser does when he's really happy and he starts to drool and he goes to like lick up his own drool, and he doesn't even know he's being a freak when he does it. He's just acting normal to him.
He's just doing it.
He's just doing it.
He likes doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, this is this one actually is one, the true sight is one of a pair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
A false sight.
Mm.
with the faux familiar,
Oh.
but that's been lost to our family.
Oh, okay. So is the special thing the sight or the whole gun?
I
The
mean,
sight or the hole?
The sight is kind of part of the gun. It's kind of crafted from it. The gun itself by wielding it, so you can't sort of remove the sight from the gun.
I see.
That allows you to see through walls and such.
That's hey, don't point that at me. Or do. Let's say, I'm a collector. Obviously, this is a family heirloom. So my needs are not greater than your needs necessarily, but as a adventurer, as a hero, I feel like I could put great use to that. Is there any way you'd part with it, but whether for coins, eels, or brave deed?
She sits down, pours more of the liquor. And she kind of swirls it around. She goes, how familiar are you with the different noble houses of Sunhold, specifically in Meridian, the northern city?
We saw that one boat.
I don't really. I'm
No.
not super.
There's one house, noble house, House Albert. And my understanding is Volk, Dion Albert, is currently in port up in Quenchwater. Real some bitch. His whole family, some bitch. The Albert household. Ruthless, brutal, take advantage of who they can. You know, if they kill you and buy their way out of it, they do. They just use their money to, and they really sometimes put the screws to us honest tradesfolk. You know, sometimes we even have to sell product at a loss because they sort of it's whenever we try to create our own sort of shipping lanes to islands past Sunhold, you know, east and south of them, somehow ships always go missing.
It's like I say, piracy's only illegal if you're not one of the goddamn fucking nobles. Am I right? Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Tell you what, this is a big ask because this here is a legendary. Like I said, this, if y'all's were to, so not only y'all's were to literally wipe House Albert from existence, there's about 4 of them. There's Dion, his brother, his sister, and their father. You wipe them off, the other houses will quickly scavenge and take up there, but they won't. You know, they're the ones that are really. I could give this to you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not. We will put that in the old crop, but as fellow owners of these guns, I'm sure we'll see each other again, and there's a camaraderie found within there. It feels selfish of me to divert too much energy to something like this, but if these guys are as bad as you say, maybe, I'm sure naturally that might come up again.
I mean, if y'all's do you, as far as adventures go, there are adventures. Do y'all fancy yourselves? Because not all, you know, it's funny. Most heroes are adventurers. I wouldn't say most adventurers are heroes. If you catch my drift.
Write that down. Someone write that down.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt for the
Y'all
fuck.
I don't know where you fall or if you care about things like right, wrong, good, and evil. But if you're the sort that cares about leaving this world a better place than you left it with your time here, wiping off this predatory noble
Last time
house.
we tried to do that, it got really bad for us. So since I'm being honest with you right now, we're kind of in the not altruistic stage of things because things keep happening bad to us. So we
do hate Sunhold though.
Yeah, we do hate Sunhold. So we are kind of like pulling into our own spiritual shells, as it were. I hope that's okay to say. And we would like to be altruistic again, but right now we're like a hurt
I'm
puppy.
just saying, I think the regular working folk like you and me would be a lot better off if they didn't exist.
Great. Well, this was a great day. Love to have a delicious meal and drink and meet a new friend. What's her name again?
Her name is, did I say it? I got it right.
Yeah,
here.
it's like Tressa or Tessa or something.
Tassie Concannon.
Tassie.
Here, I can put it in without any extra notes.
Flaw doesn't want this gun and would just take it. Would love someone to steal
wants
her
to
gun.
immediately kill
just
Tempest.
a gun. It's just, I lied. It's not one of those. It's a fraud. It's a fake. It's
man, I didn't do inside at all. Fuck.
Tassie Flaw loves lying. Can only lie. Will never
Cannot
tell
fail
truth.
on insight checks due to a curse in her family of liars. All right, well, I don't want to waste any more of your time, and we gotta go see a man about some cannons.
I love the Tempest. Well, I'm gonna let you
All
go.
right.
So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tim Lanning hates that shit. Tempest would do that all the time.
Tempest do it all the time.
Okay. All right, now she kind of closes up, locks it, puts it back away in like a safe behind her desk, locks that. But yeah, good luck there with Yano. He does good work. Kind of a quirky dude though, but
Oh, any hot tips on how to get in his good graces?
just be chill.
Chill.
Just-
Okay.
Give him one of those
Yeah.
biscuits or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, sausage rolls, I guarantee he's had like 30 already. That guy's a house.
30 sausage.
Oh, there you go.
Holy shit.
All
And we
right.
pull up he's bigger than the forge.
Ah!
So you so you
20
leave
foot
the
tall
mayor's
ember shell.
you leave
He
the
is the
mayor's
forge.
cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you hear clanging, and you walk over to Yano Smokesmiths, and if you go inside, you see this big open space blacksmith
God, what
shop,
if he's really tiny.
and I'll just say no.
Hey, man,
You
what's up?
see the biggest ember shell you've ever seen.
Christ.
He's wider. He's like it's like
Like Gorons.
taller than Creaky, wider than Creaky, and just a little bit of a gut, but just absolutely not even the most defined muscles, but you can tell just like brawn.
It's like
raw
the
brawn,
husband from
huge,
Full Metal Alchemist.
huge
Yes.
arms, like huge arms. Yeah, built like Mr. Incredible, but even
Oh, yeah,
bigger, and just with an apron on and clanging. And got goggles, and then they kind of second sense. There's kind of sense people kind of come in and they look up. Put the goggles like it's like, what's up, dudes?
I knew it. Is that him?
Yeah,
Should we have brought
Yeah.
Tofu with us?
he's
She's
looking for some
asleep.
kind of weapon or something.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yo, are you a dragon?
I am a dragon. I stand up on
Right.
Tempest's shoulders.
Righteous. And we'll end it there.
Even though you said it not that long ago, I forgot.
We did it.
Awesome.
Hell
Yay,
yeah.
we made it.
We
You
made
did
it.
it. You found the blacksmith.
Wow.
Oh. Huh. Yo, keep me on my toes today, I feel like.
Yeah, we got you fucking up your notes. We got you
Oh, thank you, chat. There's some kind words in this chat. I thank you all for
Yeah.
spending a little time with us every week. I feel like I
Chat's
say it a
always
lot,
nice to you, Pat. I don't know if
but
you
I
noticed this.
truly like thank you. Thank you for spending a
Yeah.
little time with us. Everything is terrible outside. I'll talk to people all the time like, "Oh, how's it going?" I'm like, "Bad." "Oh my god, so bad." Like it's everything outside is so bad. But thank you all so very much. I really appreciate you. Podcast listeners, I'm sorry I'm behind. I'm going to try and catch up this weekend
They'll never
and
hear
get the
this.
rest of the podcast out. They'll never hear this part. I'll cut it out. It's fine. I never apologize for anything ever.
Never apologize to the podcast listeners ever.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything they need to call out?
I'm gonna call out that I got my cowboy hat accessories in and a new cowboy hat.
Yes.
So I have
Heck
3
yeah.
hats now.
Hell yeah. Greetings Adventurers is tonight. Not
Hell yeah.
we didn't record on Tuesday, but we are recording tonight,
Tonight,
8:45-ish EST. Tuesday 2 is what we like to call it.
Everyone, tell Mika and Jennifer that I say hi.
Okay. Yeah.
In chat.
You have some homework.
Something very funny
quest.
that I do now is I will say Jennifer parentheses my wife whenever I talk about Jennifer, even though she's not my wife, but it's because Tim has said it so many times now that I'm like, Jennifer, my wife.
Yeah, it's
fair.
just auto.
I think we would
Yeah.
all know what that means.
Exactly. Like we all know it's Jennifer.
As far as my end, I've talked about it before. If you haven't, I would love it if you could throw your email on that Backer Kit pre-launch page for Festival of the Forgotten, the
Do
Dark
it.
Carnival. That's going live March 4th under Storytellers Forge. Again, remind you that's if you are a TikTok user, if you look up at Eldritch Author, he's a wonderful person. He's also a writer. Does really fun little like TTRPG content on. Mostly he like does these voiceover of villain monologues. And it's his world, his book. He co-wrote it with my partner Rick. I'm kind of like behind the scenes on that one. But then I'm also really excited to announce that we just had a whole meeting and we're looking at like our slate. Brett and I have something really cool news we can't really share yet because it's not official, but some cool stuff with the Wayward Shores book.
Yay.
That and the content or the adventures, the written adventures.
Nimway's going to be in it.
Should hopefully coming soon that we're going to be able to announce, I hope, pretty soon. And then finally, the last thing I'll say is we are potentially looking at a re-release of the Red Opera as of maybe re-releases, and we'll do like a funding for a print run at the end of this year, at the end of 2025, fall, maybe October-ish. Since we got the IP back in full ownership, we are kind of updating it, polishing it. It's going to be like 2024 rules, removing references to people that we don't want to have references to in the credits in the book. And I think just updating, because it's funny looking back on that, just my writing and Rick's writing has evolved so much since then. But I'm really excited about that as well. So lots of things going on. Again, thank you all so very much. Thank you to my lovely cast. I love all of you very much. You're my family forever.
Aw.
Chat, thank you. And I'll see you next time, mateys.
Bye.
Bye, mateys.